Joining us now to discuss the push towards socialism in America is Judd Dunning, author of the new book, 13 and a Half Reasons Why Not to Be a Liberal and How to Enlighten Others. And I also want to bring in Cheryl K. Chumley, author of Socialists Don't Sleep, Christians Must Rise or America Will Fall. Both of their books are available for sale on Amazon and store shelves. Welcome to the both of you. Cheryl, let me start with you. We see this push to the left. What do you think is really behind it? Do the leaders believe it, or is it just a way to control people under them?
It's definitely a way to control people. And you know, call it socialism, call it progressivism. Really, you could call it the Democrat Party in the last couple of years. But what it is, it's the left's way of controlling the citizens so they can obtain and maintain power for themselves. If you look at the left, everything about the left now is not about America or American citizens. It's all about cooperating with the world, cooperating with the global powers. And under a Joe Biden, Kamala Harris administration, this is what America can expect. Goodbye, America first. Hello, United Nations. Hello, global government first.
Yeah, it's interesting, Judd, to Cheryl's point. Everything Joe Biden is proposing is designed to make Americans more reliant on government instead of less reliant on government. And I believe that's the steps and paths towards socialism.
Yeah, I think we forget Mao, Pol Pot, and Stalin. We forget all the people that have actually died. I mean, there's a war on history right now. That's what we do in our book, and you do it every night here and do a great job, Grant. History is really inconvenient for the success of socialism, the success of big government. As Dennis Prager said, the bigger the government, the smaller the citizen. And that it remains so simple and so true. And they continue to spin the narrative and spin the narrative and spin the narrative about what's positive. There's nothing positive about a bigger government.
Yeah. So, Cheryl, you know, some of your book is about fighting back against this. I'm completely depressed about what's happening in the presidential race, not counting President Trump out, but that's a tall order there. This Georgia Senate race, the two of them, are of the utmost importance. What are you telling people when it comes to fighting back against this push to a place that Americans really, by and large, do not want to go?
Right. Well, we do see some backlash, and we do see a lot of citizens outside the bubbles of Washington, D.C. and the left coast elites in California fighting and actually winning. We just won a Supreme Court case about religious freedom. New York City's elitists are up in uproar right now because they can't close down churches. So citizens who want to fight back, they have to realize the battle is large and the hills to climb huge because we have come so far away from constitutional, individual, God-given liberties in this country. But we can all take a stand and fight back. And one of the first things we need to do is get the schools back open for those who can't homeschool and to start teaching truer, more factual history about America. Bring back civics, bring back teaching on the Constitution.
Let me cut you off because, and it is all good advice. We have very limited time. Judd, I want to give you the last word here. You know, she talked about schools. The indoctrination of our kids is forefront here. If you can lay that out for me in 30 seconds, I would love you, brother.
Well, look, I'll just say this. I mean, socialism is like a golf handicap. It's only good for people who suck, right? We don't need to make an equal playing field in America. We don't need to make everyone weaker in order for people to get ahead in our country. And as far as taking care of our kids, it all starts with our education. I completely agree. Let's change the narrative. America first. We have to keep winning regardless of what happens with Trump. But I'm going to claim that Trump's going to stay in office. Praise God. And we're going to march forward and we'll keep having this conversation.
Well, let's hope so. Judd Dunning, Cheryl Chumley, thank you both. Judd, I'm going to steal the line about golf and handicaps because it's a good one. Thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate you for sure.